The Bay Area's rock station, 107.7 The Bone.
And so you're going to be wrapping up the album cycle with the Mayhem tour before you go to South America?
Yeah, we got this will be our first time going to South America, so we got four or five shows there, and then we'll be wrapping it up.
And this is your second time on the Rockstar Energy Mayhem main stage.
Yep.
How much different is it going to be this time around than last time?
It's great. I mean, anytime we could do these festival environment, it's great because you have such a big lineup of a lot of talent, a lot of great bands. So it's always inspiring to us to kind of be able to go out throughout the day and watch some of the other bands, and always a good time.
And after so many albums now, do you find it harder and harder to make a set list, especially for a festival stage?
Yeah, it definitely gets tricky. I mean, having 5 albums now and then just being limited to, a little bit shorter set. So, I mean, we have an hour set, us and Godsmack as well. So I think we're in the same boat of having to pick and choose which songs. But I guess it's a good problem to have, though. So it's all good.
So coming up in the future for Disturbed, are you looking to make a new album?
You know what? I mean, we haven't really even discussed it. We've been just focused on this touring cycle and just being out on the road and doing our thing. And that's really, honestly, we just said after South America, let's take a little bit of a break and let's go home for a bit.
Because you guys have been going album tour, album tour, album tour with not a lot of break in between for a long time now.
Yeah, I mean, that's, music's in our blood, so we're always constantly consumed with Disturbed and everything involved with that. So that's just always been the way it is. But, like I said, we just haven't really talked about what next. It was just all focused on these 2 tours.
How's that feel after having your life planned at least a year and a half in advance for the last decade?
Strange. I mean, yeah, that's always been it. We're always focused of thinking of, tomorrow. What's the next thing? What's the next thing? And, so right now, I mean, we're excited to be on this tour. And like I said, it's a great lineup, but that's really the extent of our conversations right now is just, let's just do these tours.
So you guys are also branching out, though. You have a record label, and The Art of Dying is the band that's out with the single right now, Die Trying. It's doing really well.
Yeah, they're great.
I didn't mean to sound surprised when I said that.
No, they're great. Band we found, they're based out of Vancouver. I found them a few years ago. A friend of mine gave me a demo, and I got in touch with the band and was looking for the opportunity to go see them. And it was a little difficult because we were touring so much, and we decided, why don't we bring them out to us and just put them in front of our fans and put them on a short, 2-week tour we did. And
because your fans are a good judge.
Yeah, I mean, we thought we'd throw them in the fire and see how they could handle it, and they did great. They were winning people over before you knew it. It was really a challenge because it was the first time them coming to America for the first time, and they didn't have an album out yet. They had, nothing that the fans were even familiar with. So it really put them to the test, and they were impressive. They're a great band, very talented, and we were able to sign them through Warner Brothers, through our imprint through Warner Brothers, and made the album, and it came out, a couple months ago, and it's great. There's a lot of good, catchy, hooky songs, and they'll be out on Uproar tour after, at the end of the summer here.
I think we're allowed to announce Uproar tomorrow.
Yikes.
It's okay. It's close enough.
Yeah. Well, there you go. But you got to check them out. They're really great guys, and.
The Art of Dying, and where are they from originally?
They're 3 of the guys are from Vancouver, and then the other 2, they were in Toronto. I'm not sure where their home base, was, but Vancouver is their home, and just really talented. I mean, it took a long time just to find a band who we felt confident to get behind. That was that lived it. That you throw them in a van and give them a case of beer and their instruments, and they're the happiest guys in the world, and they're very dedicated and driven.
That's the sign of a good band.
Yeah, well, I mean, nothing against anybody else, but there's a lot of lazy people that don't want to do the work.
Nobody starts out on a bus.
Right. So, I mean, and they're fine with it. They're like, give us the stage, give us a case of beer. They definitely need their beer. They're, those Canadians that, love to drink first thing in the morning.
They need their 8% plus.
Yeah. So, but yeah, they got the right attitude, and like I said, throughout the day, they'll sit there with acoustic guitars, just you could hear them up on their RV or whatever, and just jamming tunes and drinking and playing and just living it.
So did getting the Art of Dying inspire you guys to start the label, or had you already started the label and then found these guys?
Well, me and David have been inspired a long time trying to work with bands and find them. And throughout the years, we found a couple bands that showed some promise, and just, you know, like I said earlier, us being so consumed with Disturbed and everything in our world, you know, we don't want to mold a band either. We want to find a band that knows their identity, knows who they want to be, and you know, that's a difficult, you know, challenging things to find a band that really has every piece to that puzzle. And you know, so it's been many years in searching for it, and we finally, you know, found a band that we can truly, you know, get behind it, that we're both passionate about.
So do you think with Disturbed going on like a hiatus that you're going to be able to dive more into the label?
I don't know. I mean, it's not. It's a hard end of things to be in. It's not as easy as we thought it would be. We thought instantly the second that Warner Brothers was going to give us this imprint, we thought the next month we would be able to find something. And it was challenging and a struggle. But I mean, if we come across another band, we're always have our eyes and ears open of trying to find talent and see if there's anything we could do on our end to just give them the opportunity. Just, you know, help them, you know, open the door a little bit for them, but it's kind of up to them to be able to take the ball and run with it.
1077 The Bone.
Streaming online at 1077thebone.com.